EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas for football and Big D as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken short. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
46 and 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Richmond. Come back. Tiger.
After the interception, here's Watson. Underneath for Miller. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving. Coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Two jet, two jet, two jet, two jet.
From the gun, here's Watson. The pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And he'll try and hurry the kick. Gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Here's Austin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Well, partner, as the Cowboys come back out here, I want to ask you to assess the season. The first couple months of the year for Dallas starting to look like they'd be sitting at home in January. Then the Amari Cooper trade comes. They breeze through November unbeaten, part of a 5-game winning streak. But then a real head-scratcher, Week 15, they get shut out in Indianapolis.
You just wonder if all the wins that got them there, those 5, which were all tough, physical, hard-hitting battles, if it took a little bit out of them before they went on the road and lost Indianapolis in Week 15. But if they get to the playoffs, which it looks like they're going to, are they a threat to New Orleans? Are they a threat to Los Angeles? Are they a threat to Chicago? To me...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swain, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
But, Charles, you think about the Houston Texans and the turnaround that they've had this year, double-digit.
I have to jump in.
Oh, because you projected this.
Do we remember preseason? Was there something that was said in preseason
about
the Houston Texans?
You want to clear your throat one more time?
Let me clear my throat. Oh, sorry. What were you saying now?
Anyway, I wanted to talk about their season and their turnaround. Double-digit wins, and they're in the mix for a first-round bye.
And just the way that they've played, I mean, let's remember, 0-3 start. Deshaun Watson said, hey, I don't know how much room there will be on the bandwagon when we get rolling. Well, apparently there's a lot of room on the bandwagon because they won 9 straight, took a loss, and then get back on the beam with a win against the Jets in Week 15. But this is a dangerous team with Deshaun Watson at quarterback, DeAndre Hopkins at wide receiver. They can run the ball with Lamar Miller. And that defense, they come for you, don't they, led by J.J. Watt.
Come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. First catch there for Thomas. It's a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Caught here by Griffin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Come back, come back.
Watson looks to throw again. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Richmond. Come back. Richmond. Come back. Two jet.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
To throw on 3rd down. Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Looking deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone.
Lamar Miller, the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 63 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And out now come the Cowboys. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Power running by Zeke. Always got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Prescott from the gun.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Tiger. Come back. Tiger. Two jet.
Watson now to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
3rd and 2, Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Wide open receiver complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Good. Here we go. 47.
Prescott on 1st down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here.
Under. Here we go. 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now it's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Come back, come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Target. Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
Here's Watson on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Target. Come back. Richmond.
They're going for it. It's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Here's Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, 2nd straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize pool, and the ladders to qualify for that tournament now available in MUT draft mode. Exciting things. You have a gamer tag, Charlie?
No, I do not have a gamer tag. You must be a good player in order to earn a moniker.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 41 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Richmond.
To throw on second is Watson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Come back. Richmond.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Come back.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here you go.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Eluding the pressure right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
46.
To the air again, Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
46.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Prescott now on second down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, get out. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Zeke with a shake and bake. Still fighting. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Richmond.
On first down, Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Gonna need something special here on third and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
46.
Back to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch it, hey. Gun. 26.
He's back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And it's incomplete, but there is still 2 seconds left in this ball game. So they'll have one final shot. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.
Forbes. They load me in the bay like he 40. I be feeling inside of the Moreland. Ain't no strings attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it foreign. Man, they can't stop me. Can't stop me, I'm going in. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Count. There we go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Elliott escapes the defender. That burst good for 20 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
47.
A first down throw for Prescott. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Elliott. He'll have another first down and more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 1st down, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Jackson now to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit.
Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Looking deep for Gabriel. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards there and a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Lock in. Hey, gotta go.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
Hey, 18. Lock in. Hey, gotta go. Hey, 18.
Again, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hey, gotta go. Lock in.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He hits White, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
18. Hey, gotta go.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Gets it to Bellamy outright. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. And Parkey's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now here come the Cowboys. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he finds Beasley, complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
46.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll throw again. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden Land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden Land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Play action. It's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Lock in.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
18. Blue. Hey, 18. Red, up. Hey, 18.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
18. Red, up. Lock in. Hide.
Out of the gun, Trubisky under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant.
Lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Move. 18. Lock in.
On third down, Trubisky. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
18. Set up. 180. Lock in. Hurry.
Here we go on fourth down with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. Trubisky now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. Hands up. Lock in. 180. Gotta go. Hands up.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Move. Hey, 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Hey, 18. Ransom. Gotta go. 18.
Trubisky to throw again. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back now in Arlington. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A second down throw for Prescott.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Prescott, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout, a big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, past the 20.
shit, don't skid, splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Pockets splitters, don't think I'm ready. You got that swag, you got that salt, then sell it. Free money, cash 'em out, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student felon. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement.